Here is Divine Exchange. This is an 8-year-old 16 two-hand thoroughbred mare by Verrazano, who I always adore, and out of a broken vow mare. And she's having her third post-track ride this morning. And I'm just so over the moon, happy and excited about this mare, but I'll get into that in a second. The only thing I'll pick at about from this ride is that she got here on Tuesday. Her feet are super, super long and desperately needed some attention. So my farrier came out on Wednesday morning and did a beautiful job sort of taking the toe back a ton, getting the shoe set back under the heel, bringing her back underneath herself. Her feet look fabulous, but she's a little bit footsore and I can feel it up front, and it's totally understandable. Feel it a little bit more to the left than to the right. I really didn't actually feel it at all to the right. Just a couple of little steps to the left where I thought, ooh, just a touch sore right there on that left front. So not a long ride. She's not doing a ton. We're packing her feet. I'm sure, within the next couple days she'll be fine. But just note that yes, I feel it. I'm aware of it. She's going to be okay. She's just got to adjust to her feet being in so much better shape now than when she came. So if you haven't watched her first post-track ride from Wednesday, you should go back and watch it because the difference in her is just unbelievable. I could tell on Wednesday that she's this lovely. But it was her first post-track ride. She'd only been at my farm for 24 hours. I brought her out at the end of the day. She was the last one on the list. Got on and I thought she was amazing. But, obviously there's always going to be things, especially when you're 8 years old and you ran 46 times. So her big thing is that she didn't really have any flexion to the right. So I really couldn't get any bend through her body around my inside leg. She was heavy on that right shoulder. So I rode her yesterday for a very light ride. I mean, 90% walking, a little bit of trotting, just working on getting a little bit lateral, a bunch of small circles, trying to find that flexion. And look at her now. I mean, she's incredible to think that she just figured this out so quick in 3 rides. She is just so intelligent and unbelievably talented. So I'm just totally thrilled with how well she's going and how quickly she's coming along. She's a beautiful mover. She's uphill. She makes a fantastic shape. She's light in the bridle. She really wants to make this shape so it doesn't take a lot of work or monitoring from the rider, which is fantastic. She's super mature. She's not looking for things to spook at. She's not a reactive type of horse. Very professional, no leaning at the gate or any of that sort of silly business. Just a great work ethic. I just love her. So today I cantered her to the right for the first time. There was no point in cantering her to the right in the last 2 rides because I needed to get her off the right shoulder in the walk and the trot, let alone the canter. So we did canter to the right today. There's still a bunch of work to be done there, but I thought that actually, considering that it was the first time that I've even cantered her to the right, I thought that it was actually pretty good. Apologies if you can hear my dog who's like panting like crazy next to me. Okay, so here's the left canter. The left flexion is definitely her more natural way to go at the moment. So she was quite good in the left canter. Of course, in the canter, I don't have her quite as relaxed and through as I do in the trot. But to be honest with you, I'm not really dwelling on the canter at the moment. I've just been trying to get the walk and the trot going nicely, which I feel like I do have. So plenty of time left to work on this canter. And so here, these are actually some really good steps where she does kind of give across her pole, but then of course she wants to break because that's quite hard, and that's okay. She gave me a couple good steps. I just wanted to show a couple of seconds of walk. She has a great walk. And so here's our right canter. So right here at the top of the ring here, that's the hardest part where she most wants to lean on the right shoulder. And that's quite typical of all of these guys. But she is actually letting me in here. She's perfectly comfortable with me sitting. It actually really helps her balance for me to sit versus to be in half seat. And she is letting me get in there and influence her shape, and she's negotiating with me. She's not telling me to booger off and to get out of here. She's listening, she's trying, and actually she is giving me some improving and good moments. And these are some really good moments right here. Excuse me. So I was quite happy with that. I thought she put in an incredible effort. I thought that her walk and trot work were fantastic. She absolutely knocked it out of the park. And I thought her canter work was good, especially considering I haven't even worked on the canter with her. So I'm very happy with her. I was by myself today, so I had to take a video on my cell phone of her on cross ties. But obviously, she's excellent on cross ties. She's a very mature type of horse.